Howdy everybody, RJ Smith here with Crazy News Channel with my badass hair. So yeah, today I got a special show for you. Let me just get something set up here real quick. That looks good, sounds good, everything's good. Yep. Alright folks, so they got him. They got him. You see him right there on your screen. Kyle Wagner. So who, you might ask, is Kyle Wagner? Well, I don't know if you've been watching YouTube closely, the Antifa people spewing hatred and murder and calling for people to get hurt. He was at the forefront of that in Minneapolis. There are YouTube videos of him out there calling for civil war against the government. And this is self-described Antifa now. Antifa is a terrorist organization. He can get a life sentence calling for murder of federal agents. I mean, that's bad. And he's 37 years old, I think. 37 years old. His life's over. He might get out by the time he's 57. So, what did he do? We know he made threats, right? But he went further than that. The Justice Department said, quote, this man allegedly doxed, called for the murder of law enforcement officers. He encouraged bloodshed in the street. And proudly claimed affiliation with the terrorist organization, Antifa, before going on the run. The feds wanted him to do all the murderous stuff, right? According to Pam Bondi, he said today's arrest illustrates that you cannot run, you cannot hide, and you cannot evade our federal agents. If you come for law enforcement, the Trump administration will come for you. Oh, you like that, do you? Wow. Well, I would say he doesn't have to worry about anything anymore. Electricity, or food, or cell service, cable TV, you mentioned it, cartoons, all done. We're going to get you a nice little room, reserved for you, probably in Colorado, at the same place, just saying, you're a terrorist. And look, it's Antifa members are making threats and protesting and all that stuff. And it's just a small minority of those people. Okay, maybe half, maybe 75% actually turn protests into violence. Now, violence can come in the form of many ways. Fire, breaking into people's businesses, assaulting an officer, assaulting someone else who is there. Now, the thing about that is, let's say an Antifa member beats the shit out of a MAGA member, right? There's no fucking Minneapolis police there. So these guys aren't going to arrest you. I mean, it's just insane. But they're good. The feds got him. And they're calling him a threat to his own neighborhood, of course. Todd Blanche is prosecuting this. This is what Antifa is about, Blanche said. Lawlessness and violence. But under the leadership of you-know-who, there is no safe haven for terrorists. We know that a worthless man plots evil, and his speech is like scorching fire. Said U.S. Attorney Gorgon. I guess he's handling the case. Holy shit. Yeah, this guy was wonderful. Let me see if I can share this over to you guys. I want you to see this. This picture it really says it all. If I can get it to go. He's a beaut. He's a beaut. So let's see. All right. Well, we're having traffic problems. So forget that. Let me go ahead and get this video going for you so you can see what this dummy did to ruin his entire freaking life. Yeah. All right. So this is it right here. Breaking news. What is this? Fox News. You know, some stuff you can believe, some you can't, just like any other news station, right? All right. So here we go. Let's check it out.
Staggering 8,000%. That number coming as new video shows the feds arresting a self-described Antifa member in Minneapolis. He's now being charged after making violent threats against ICE agents in that city.
This is where ICE has come to die. We want to know who they are. We will identify every single one of them, and we will prosecute them to the full extent of the law. And if that has to be done at the barrel of a gun, then let us have a little fun.
All right, a few things here. As a criminologist, let me break this down for you. This is a man who is extremely angry. He's been in prison before. He's got white supremacist tattoos. Yeah. I mean, what do you say about this guy? Bald head. It's I want to call him something else, but then I don't want to be just as bad. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to do that.
Well, that'll get your attention, right? And it did. Brooke Taylor's got more now. She's live in Minneapolis. Brooke, hello there.
Hi, Bill. The Justice Department using this as an example that if you threaten ICE officers, there's going to be real consequences. So as you mentioned, this is a self-described Antifa member now hit with federal charges for his
This fucking idiot admitted it on YouTube that he is an Antifa member. Hello? Shut the fuck up. Look, when you're under scrutiny, keep your mouth shut. You just convicted yourself, you dumbass.
disturbing videos on social media. We'll show you more of those videos, but first, this is him right here, Kyle Wagner. They arrested him yesterday early in the morning. He was proudly wearing a hoodie with "I'm Antifa" plastered right across it there. The criminal complaint describes the threats against ICE. Fox obtained some of those videos. You can watch it for yourself.
This is not a joke. There's nothing fun to chant about it. Get your guns and stop these people. This is where ICE has come to die. We will.
In my business, that's what they call a terroristic threat. And it climbs in seriousness when it's against a police officer. But when it's against a federal agent, whoa, and a president, dude, what is wrong with you? You're 37. You should know better. You're done. You're going to freaking Leavenworth at best. At worst, the Supermax. So enjoy your life where you'll be complaining about the food, the treatment, and the boredom.
We'll identify every single one of them, and we will prosecute them to the full extent of the law. And if that has to be done at the barrel of a gun, then let us have a little fun.
He also accused the federal officers of being murderers and the Gestapo. All of this comes as a Fox News digital investigation uncovered a nationwide web of more than 200 anti-ICE organizations that are using military-grade tactics to track these ICE officers. So they're tracking and deploying civilians to act as on-the-ground scouts.
You see what the Justice Department is saying? Huh? They are making it well known to the public on what this guy's about. In this one we're looking at right here, you're doing zero to help and centering yourself with your bullshit. Just so we're clear, my bullshit is saying that we should never tolerate violent action. So this is someone else. And then Ratchet comes back. Just so we're clear, my bullshit is saying that we should. How do you think any of the good shit we have happened? Yeah, this is confusing. I'm sure they'll explain it, but let's check it out.
To collect this data. Fox News Digital found that they're feeding this data into at least 13 sophisticated databases. So they are tracking license plate numbers. They're also taking pictures of them, geological data, you name it, and they're putting it into these databases. The FBI director says that he is looking into this and opened an investigation into those signal chats. Bill.
All right, Brooke, thanks. Brooke Taylor back on the job there in Minneapolis. Thank you. Dana?
For more on this, let's bring in Laura Trump, host of My View.
I don't need the commentary. So he is in the hokey. Why can't I share this freaking with you guys? I want you to see this picture. It's horrible. I'm trying to airdrop it, but it's not going. All right, I'm going to find this picture for you. I got to show you this picture. Until you see this picture, yeah, I won't be satisfied. So I got to show. I got to show you the freaking picture. I don't think it was in the piece. Was it? Did you guys see it? I don't think it was. I don't think it was in the piece. Let's check. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Yeah. This is the picture that I have on my iPad right now. Look at this freaking idiot. Whew. Boy. Look at those tattoos. He just feels himself. He's full of rage. He is definitely what I would call a Southern cracker. Which is just a dumb white person, basically. That's what the Southern cracker really is. Otherwise, you're a Southerner, regular person.
Yesterday, early in the morning, he was proudly wearing a hoodie with "I'm Antifa" plastered right across it there. The criminal complaint describes the threats against ICE. Fox obtained some of those videos. You can watch it for yourself.
This is not a joke. There's nothing fun to chant about it. Get your guns and stop these people. This is where ICE has come to die. We will identify every single one of them, and we will prosecute them to the full extent of the law. And if that has to be done at the barrel of a gun.
Yeah, you're getting old already. I heard you. I mean, this is terrorism. It's no different than how do I want to say this? An ISIS or Daesh member. Same thing. Well, it just blows my mind that the people actually put a camera on themselves and say this stuff. Why? For what? There's only bad things that can come from that. Because you got to remember, 50% of the country voted for the other guy. So your chances of being reported to the FBI are 50%. That's terrible. And I understand there were 3 or 4 people that turned you in. So really, really bad.
Then let us have a little fun.
He also accused the federal officers of being murderers and the Gestapo. All of this comes as a Fox News digital investigation uncovered a nationwide web of more than 200 anti-ICE organizations that are using military-grade tactics to track these ICE.
That's highly illegal, too. You can't do that. That's stalking, but it's stalking of a law enforcement officer. Might be stalking of a federal agent. And depending on what he said on his social media, he could very well be getting a lot more charges heading his way. So we'll keep up with that. I was wondering what happened to him. And of course, it comes in my email. Thank you, Jeff. What is this one? Nah, I don't care about no questions. You guys, you don't care about no. This is pretty interesting. Check this out. So this is the earthquake in Japan, and it really screwed up that country for a long time. Check this out. And if you are living in a high rise, keep this in mind. right, let me help. For some of you people who have never been around a high rise, I mean, there's a lot of people in the rural areas that have never been in a high rise are probably asking themselves because they don't know, and that's okay. That water coming down is from a pool that's probably on a penthouse. Here in Florida, when they put up a beautiful high rise like that, if it was Florida, which I don't think it is, where does this take place? Bangkok, yeah. It's just like this. All of them have these swimming pools on top. I just don't understand that. And it, as you can see, it's not very safe. Check it out. And there she goes, folks, into the dustbin of history. God, wow, incredible. See over here on the right, there's another one going down. Multiple high rises went down in Japan. Lots of people killed. Let's continue. Oh. Yeah. Imagine if you're one of the families up in, higher floors. That's why I always say, you can be a millionaire, a billionaire. I don't care if you're a trillionaire. When nature comes calling, your money can't save you. It can save you maybe in a courtroom. It can save you out of a lot of stuff in life, but it cannot save you from death. That's for goddamn sure. What else have we got here, Jeff? Huh? Let me see it. Oh, this is the guys that blew themselves up? Okay. All right, we're gonna go with this, folks. This is pretty fucking crazy. So let me give you the background on this. Can I make it bigger for you? Yeah, you don't need to see the bottom part, I don't think. It's really right here I want you to watch. So these guys are obviously in some third world country. Yeah, they're not giving a location. But these are old oil barrels. When people who sell oil, they sell them by the barrel, right? $50, $70 a barrel. This is a barrel. Even when they're empty, they still have flammable gas and flammable liquid that's left over. So you don't want to do what these freaking idiots did. Believe me. Booyah! Wow, look at that, folks. Look at that. Right before the explosion, right here, where we want to go. Now, look at this fucking guy. He's literally got a Bic or some type of lighter, and he is sticking the flame in holes in the barrels. What a freaking idiot. Who the hell does that? Wow. Anyway, one more time, we'll play it for you. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. It blew. Hey guys, did you see that it blew his pants off? Look at watch. Watch when it blows up. He has pants on, right? Yeah. Now watch what happens. Right down to the underwear. I'm telling you guys, you can die at any moment on this planet. Especially when you're a dumbass. What's this? A Florida missionary flight crashes in Haiti. Do we care about that? All right, maybe. Maybe some of you do, so I'll play it. I'll be nice. All right, here you go.
And I'm Allie Corey. Thanks for being with us. Well, a devastating loss for a Venice-based missionary group tonight. The CEO of Agape Flights confirms one of its planes crashed in Haiti, and there are no survivors. Let's bring in Fox 13's Kylie Jones. She's in our newsroom tonight with the latest developments on this tragedy. Kylie, this is such a blow to an organization that is just dedicated to helping others.
Yeah, absolutely. Their focus has always been on others, Allie. Well, now it's kind of on themselves. They're asking for some prayers and thoughts. The Christian aid organization hasn't.
All right. Some of you are going to hate me right now. Common sense and logic. That's all I'm about, right? That's all we're about. Agape. I believe that means God is good or God or something to do with God, that plane. Here's my thing with any religion. I don't care. There's hundreds of religions, all of them. This is my view on them, okay? When you're young, a child, Santa Claus brings you presents through your parents unless you're not good, right? If you're not good, you're going to get coal. Now, what happens when we grow out of the Santa Claus thing around 12, 13? I think around 13 for me. What happens? Well, you have school and you have rules. And if you're good in school, then good things happen. You're bad in school, bad things happen. Stick and carrot, right? Now, when you're out of school, you're done with childhood, you're done with school, you're out in the world. Why would you want to join a religion? What purpose does it have? Maybe it makes you feel good. But here's this is the thing about religion. God simply means good, orderly direction. G-O-D, God, good, orderly direction. Because when you're an adult now, society, the powers of society around the world, you can say I'm a freaking nut, they want everybody to act in a certain way so that they can keep the machine going, right? So they hit you with religion. Now, what happens in religion? It's the same story as Santa Claus. You do good work, you go to heaven. You do bad work, you go to hell. Coal, hell. Heaven, Santa Claus. Get it? It's the same freaking story. That's just my view. If you are a religious person, please don't take that personally. That's just my opinion. Like I always say, we can all agree to disagree. That's my life experience. Okay, let's check this out. This is the Agape. Yeah.
Released the number of people who were on the plane, but they believe that everybody on board was killed, sadly. Then the CEO of Agape Flights, he shared a very emotional and tearful update this afternoon. A Venice-based humanitarian aid ministry is usually rushing to the aid of others. On Friday, Agape Flights asked its worldwide community for its prayers. One of its planes dropped off the radar Thursday afternoon in the mountains of Jeremy, Haiti, after an extensive search and rescue effort.
You know, you couldn't crash in a worse country, right? Haiti. No emergency medical service, no real good doctors. No, I mean, it's just it's terrible. What I want to call it, I can't say.
Through the night and into Friday, the organization's CEO shared this devastating update.
And what we share with you is profound sorrow. And it's that we do not believe that there were any survivors.
In a video posted to Facebook, Agape's CEO Alan Speer said the plane was found in the mountains, with no information yet about what led up to its disappearance. According to flight trackers, it was last seen Friday afternoon near Lake Hay, Haiti. Speer said their hearts are broken.
We grieve deeply for the families of the pilots.
All right, look, I'm not going to go into all the whole religion thing for you, other than to say, there's no good way to really say it, so I'm just going to say it. I mean, you don't agree, you don't agree. Where was the God, whatever religion it is, when they were in the plane and needed to get safely somewhere? Where was he when the plane crashed? You know, and I always wonder that when like these really religious people like die of crazy deaths and stuff. I'm like, what the hell, man? You know, it's strange to me. That's all. It's just different. It's Santa Claus. That's what, as far as I'm concerned. All right, we got time for a couple more. What's here? Let me see what the craziest is. Oh. Now, this is indoctrination going on in our schools. This is what the teachers are telling the kids. And this is, I believe it's a middle school. Oh, no, these are yoga students. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yoga students. Yeah, check this out, guys. Indoctrination underway.
Hey, I'm going to unlock the door. It's unlocked. Oh. It's already unlocked. Yeah, no, I honestly couldn't find it. Let's go. Give us answers. Let's go. Say them out loud for the camera for all my viewers. Let's hear it. Why are you being silent? Let's hear it, Delaney, loud and proud, baby. You want to say it? Let's say it. Why? Yeah. Okay, let's go. It's an almond and a well. You should have well-rehearsed corporate action and words ready to go. Our community. I sent out $10,000 for people for rent yesterday that people gave on to my Venmo that I'm going to pay taxes on. Delaney, let's hear a goddamn answer.
Well, look, lady, that's on you, right? That's on you if you want to give the immigrants $10,000 of your money and pay taxes on it. I don't want my money going towards that. She does not want her money going towards that. But here's the problem. This is peer pressure, man. This is what they do. This is what organizations who protest about everything, this is what they do. They try to put fear into the people who aren't involved so that they'll become involved. They'll feel shamed. Maybe she's going to threaten them with something. Let's hear it, because this is ballsy. This is like the church, but this is in a restaurant. Or what is it? What, yoga? Yeah, it says yoga. Okay.
The silence is deafening.
So I think they're just taking a pause. No, don't take a pause. Come on, you came here to silence teachers to make sure everything was good. I've never seen your fucking face in 10 years of practicing and paying my money at the studio. Don't take a pause. Be loud with core power corporate answers. Let's fucking go. What do you got to say? Okay, I was just sharing. Louder.
Well, ma'am, if I was standing where that good young lady was, I would simply look up at you and say, you're fucking nuts. You have 2 minutes to get out of my fucking store. Otherwise, I'm going to consider you a threat. And watch how quick these lunatics leave your store. Bullies are never good, and bullies are everywhere. But when it's bullies, when it's a political bully, it's even worse. It's like, what are you even doing? You're willing to go to prison for what? Illegal immigrants who came here sneakily, didn't check in, been living here, taking American jobs and all that. They say 10 million came in under Biden. That was good with you. You don't care about that. That all Americans that lost jobs because these guys came in and did it for half the price. That's fine, right? But as soon as we start going after freaking sex offenders or murderers or, you know, that's a problem? That's a protestable issue?
Delaney, for us in the back, let's go. What is it? Why? Why are you having one of our best teachers quit? Because you can't stand behind her. Answer that. Person with the glasses, you have a good answer? Delaney can't seem to cough it out.
Well, I mean, we're being berated right now, and so
You're not being berated. You're being asked hard questions that you should have been answered. This is not berating.
Okay.
Trust me. Berating is what our neighbors are living through.
All right. I don't trust anybody who says, trust me. That includes, I promise. That includes a whole bunch of things they say that it's insane. This is insane, folks. To berate somebody on camera so that your YouTube can get a couple views. You know that not everyone in the world, and I'm talking directly now, I'm talking directly to whoever this lunatic is that was saying this. What if she perceived a threat because you came in there with a bunch of people and pulled a gun out on you because she's scared? You don't know how scared she is. Then you're going to cry about the gun, right? Not about your actions that caused it. It's incredible.
Yeah, I stand corrected. You are absolutely correct.
That's right. I know I am.
I apologize.
Okay. Why is your company...
Operations of the studio today to hear you and to listen, right? We want to hear you and listen. If you want to talk, let's talk. You know, I really personally care about all of you and what you have to say. So if you want to go sit down and talk, I'd love to hear what you have to say.
You gonna put the ice up sign back on the front door? We don't want to chat. We want action. Like, we chat all day long in this state. Are you gonna put the ice out sign on the back on the front door?
Is that the ask?
Yes.
Yeah, and we want you to take us to.
The biggest doctor, please let me know if you change.
So not only that, what they want to do is they want businesses to deny entrance or sale of goods to ICE agents. You're literally asking downtown businesses to not accept money because of an organization you don't like, an organization you are pressuring other businesses about. Yeah, you know what? This wouldn't go on if it was my business. I don't care. What about you guys? I mean, tell me. Am I right or what?
If you guys feel differently, the biggest ask here is that Core Power is a major corporation. They're all over this country. The fact that they're staying silent about what is happening in Minneapolis, not only staying silent, but trying to silence us and speaking out. And by
That's
us,
right.
the people who are working for Core Power, your guys as teachers, your guys as people who are presenting you, the fact that that is.
Oh my God, I got a headache. I can't watch any more of this. My head is spinning, okay? What the fuck? People don't work anymore, huh? Nobody has a fucking job. Nobody goes to school. They're all out in the street, putting down on people. All right. I'm going to leave you guys with this one. This guy thought it would be a good idea to go, I don't know why I'm holding that up, to go online and flaunt his cash and show his cash. Again, what the fuck are you thinking? People are going to track you down and come for the money. You're giving them a road map, basically Apple Maps directly to your house, dude. Wow.
Gun straight to the back of my head and pulled the trigger. I couldn't believe it. Over a fake post.
An Indianapolis man recovering after being wounded during a home invasion on the city's west side.
CBS 4's Jesse Wells spoke to that victim, as you saw, who explains firsthand what led to that violence.
The victim spent the last few days in the hospital after being shot in the back of the neck inside his own home here behind me. Luckily, that victim survived his injuries and lived to tell the tale. He says the violence all started with a post on social media. Early Monday morning, two armed thieves stormed into a West Side home intent on robbing a 64-year-old man as he slept.
He said, "Where the money at? Where the money at? I've seen what you posted on Facebook. Where the money at?"
Anthony says 2 days before the attempted robbery, someone called him broke on social media, so he posted this picture of a stack of cash from
Okay, let's see. you're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 20 something $1,000. I'm looking at $20,000, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah, every bit of that. 20,000. Unbelievable. Yeah, let's just show it to the internet. Of course, you're not going to have it long, dummy.
An old Facebook memory, only to find himself explaining to his attacker that it wasn't his money.
I kept trying to beat in his head that it was fake. I said, man, it was a prank. It was fake.
Anthony says when the intruders realized there wasn't a pile of cash hidden inside the home here on Patricia Street, they didn't just leave. Instead, after repeatedly pistol whipping and choking him, one of the suspects shot him execution style in the back of the neck.
He just stuck the gun straight to the back of my head and pulled the trigger. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, look, if anybody comes for your property, folks, just give it to them. It's not worth your life. It's not fake money. The guy's not an idiot. Whoever came to rob you knew what they were coming for. Fake money does not look like this, okay? I have, in my prop room, I have fake money. It looks nothing like that, period. And fake money doesn't come wrapped by a bank in $2,000 stacks. That's a bank. A bank did that. That's not fake. You can look at it and tell. I don't know why people lie. Just tell the truth. You showed your money, somebody come and got it. That's it, guys. I'm done with you. You know what? It's Saturday night. Go out. Go dancing. Take your dog for a walk. I don't know. Whatever it is that you people do, do it. And I'll see you right back here. When? Yes, you're starting to learn tomorrow.